I'll handle it, you know?
You'll handle it.
But yeah, there wasn't much going on for the couple weeks of your vacation. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Besides all my other non-work related malarkey I got up to. Yep.
I don't recall a single thing I did for work. I think everything else that's been going on in my life right now has just
but you didn't
completely erased
you
everything.
didn't work last week, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we only went to the cabin on the weekend.
Oh.
So the week before the cabin, I have no idea
I thought you
what
were
I
on
did.
vacation.
No, just the 3 days.
Oh.
Or 4 days.
Oh.
And the week after the cabin, I have no idea what I did at work. Not a clue.
Okay.
It's all just gone. I've
That's
been so
okay.
busy with my secret project
Uh-huh.
and with trying to buy the house that I'm currently in.
Mm-hmm.
And a spoiler alert, the landlord's selling a house
Yep.
and I'm trying to buy it.
Yep.
Trying to get all the paperwork together and all that kind of stuff. I'm just like, oh my God, there's so much paperwork.
There is
to
a
do.
lot of paperwork.
But I had the appraisal guy come in and he said this amount. And then I had my realtor come in and she said we should offer this amount. And then I had his landlord come in and he's like, holy crap.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a crazy week. I think that was all last week too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when did you put your offer in?
Sunday.
Oh, so just like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we went a little bit low
Mm-hmm.
because there's a lot that needs to happen to this house.
Mm-hmm.
Most of you guys listening to this podcast have been here. Well, a few of you have been here,
Yeah.
so you guys kind of know what the house is like and what needs to be done to it to get it back up to, some kind of livable standard.
I mean, it's come
livable.
on, like you're living in a slum here.
It's
Livable standard? What are you talking about? Is he listening? Do you want him not to hear that you think like it's really nice in here or what? Livable standard.
I mean, like you wouldn't be able to rent this out.
No, you could.
You could, but
You
it
could.
would be very cheap, and it is very cheap. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Scratch my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, up to code would be more the thing.
It's up to old code.
It's up to old code from 1958.
Yeah.
The house was built
It's crazy that the electrical was never updated.
I know. The house was built in 1958. The electrical has not been updated. The windows are, only 2 of them have been
Like there's probably
redone.
exposed wires in the walls.
100%.
That's crazy. Like no insulation on the wires, just running around the house.
No, it's insulated. It's got that wrapped fiber insulation.
Oh
on
my God, asbestos.
it. Probably. I mean, we're pretty sure the tiles in the living room, hallway, and everywhere upstairs is asbestos tile.
Yeah.
And we're pretty sure that
This reticulate in the ceiling?
yeah, vermiculite.
Vermiculite, sorry.
Yeah. We don't know if it's asbestos laden vermiculite.
Probably
'cause
is.
Who knows?
Probably
who knows
is.
if it is?
It was a wonder thing back in the 50s.
It
They're just
definitely
spraying
was.
everywhere.
It definitely was a wonder thing in the 50s. But so half of the house's basement is finished, so that counts towards the square footage. But it looks like it was updated in like the 70s in like the other side there.
Pretty much everywhere except the living room
Yeah.
is like updated in the 70s.
You think so?
Well-
I think the kitchen's all original.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, okay. Nothing is newer than the 70s except the
Nothing
living
is
room.
newer than the 70s except the living room,
Yeah.
the room we're in,
Yeah.
and the spare room that's above us because we renovated that one already.
Okay.
Although I think I still need to put trim on there.
I'm a big trim fan.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what's been happening. A lot of stuff like that. And of course, mentioning the cabin, we the wife, Ripsick, and his girlfriend rented a cabin out at Meadow Lake at the Meadow Lake Guest Ranch, who is managed by a friend that I know. So we got a pretty good deal on it.
Nice.
Man, we roll up and there's just people all over the house. We're like, what the hell's going on? That we rented. And it's like, oh, there's painters painting the deck.
Oh, yeah.
And she was trying to get them to paint the deck like earlier in the day so that when we got there, we weren't locked inside the house because they were painting the deck.
Oh, yeah.
And so we got there at like, I don't know, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. And they're like, oh, yeah, we still need to paint the deck. It's like, oh, cool.
Nice.
It's like, okay, cool. So the house, the cabin is split in half. I guess maybe 2/3 and 1/3. And then the 2/3 is the cabin side we're in, and the 1/3 is the cabin that the painters are in.
Oh,
So
yeah.
they were there for just the night when we were there, but they had been there all week repainting this thing.
Oh, my God.
So yeah, we were painted inside for a while. We had to go through their cabin to get outside when we wanted to go anywhere for a while.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It was
ridiculous.
all right. It was all right. The cabin was super nice. It was called the Osprey Suite.
Ooh.
The Meadow Lake View
bird.
Osprey Suite.
Crazy.
We went down to the bugs out there are unreal. Like huge horseflies, massive amounts of mosquitoes.
Oh yeah. That sounds like May.
Yeah.
May long weekend.
Just standing on the deck and talking for like 5 minutes. I'm swatting everything. I'm like, oh my God, why am I wearing shorts? Swat. It was crazy.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Yeah. We explored, and Meadow Lake is just in between Clinton and 70 Mile. In that
Love
area.
Clinton.
Yeah?
No.
You don't like Clinton days?
No, it's weird. Clinton's a weird town.
Is it?
Yeah, they got way too many antique shops that are actually just junk-filled buildings.
We went to one of them, actually called the White Elephant. And they had some cool stuff in there.
Yeah, but it's just like a junk shop, dude.
Well, yeah, it's full of antiques.
No, it's full of garbage.
It's full of, you could get old beer labels. They had like these pristine
That's
beer
called garbage.
Bottle labels.
It's called garbage.
We actually went up.
In 30 years, you're going to be, a vintage Monster can. That's what it is.
I mean, Monster is going to be around for more than... Well,
yeah, but you'll be able to buy, that's 2020 Monster can, dude.
Look at that 2020 Monster can. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
We actually went up to the Jesmond Lookout, which is an old fire watch tower. It's 1,970 meters in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
And to get up there, it's a crazy, crazy road.
Oh, yeah.
Single lane, just washed out everywhere. Just like rocks all over the place.
Fun.
So it was a good jeeping up there road. But we were probably 2/3 of the way up, and we came across another Jeep who was parked right in the middle of the road. And then you look just past there, and there's another Jeep coming down the road.
Oh, sweet.
And this was we had just come around just a super gnarly corner. Just like hairpin, but like hairpin off of a cliff. So like no protection. No, nothing. It's just like sheer rock down, sheer rock up.
Nice.
And like very on angle. And I'm like, oh, are we going to have to back up? Normally that's the thing that you do. When someone's coming down, you back up to another spot. But the spot that this Jeep was at, it was going to be be way too hard to back up around that corner.
Yeah.
I was going like, oh my God, no, this isn't going to be cool. So the person in the Jeep in front of us was talking to the person in the other Jeep coming down the hill, and she had told them that they need to back up.
Yeah.
And I was like, they? And I can see just in the distance there's another Jeep.
Oh my God, the Jeep meeting up there.
So they back up, and we start going forward, and we get to the corner. There's another hairpin corner, but it's got room, and there's 6 Jeeps
Jesus
stacked up
Christ,
around the corner.
What the fuck is going on? Jeep meetup.
Yeah,
Good
man.
God.
So we super gnarly road to get up there, but it was really fun. A really fun road, very steep, very rocky, very fun.
Crazy.
And then when we get to the top, there's just a huge snowbank preventing us from even getting the Jeep up even higher.
Yeah, it's a May long weekend, so that's about right.
Yeah. And so, we just hiked our way up there, and it was a super cool lookout. Nice. We could even see a fire off in the distance. Oh, wow. Yeah. We signed the logbook. There were a bunch of picnic tables, and there's even an outhouse up there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was super cool.
Nice. I've only ever been to one Firewatch cabin, and it was near Lac La Hache, and it's pretty easy to get to.
Yeah.
Well, you come up from going south of Lac La Hache. You have to go up on the hill, mountain, whatever. You're already at the top of it. Yeah. So they just have the existing Firewatch that was just right there anyways. So you don't have to go that high to get to it, but it was cool anyways just to see what they had to do back in the day.
Nice.
When it was just how do we see things? Oh, we build a building on top of a mountain. That's how we communicate.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, going all the way up, being all in that area, no cell phone reception. As soon as we get to the top of that hill, just full 5G.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go.
Exactly. That's cool.
It was really neat.
Nice.
And we also, around that area, there's the old soda factory, which is a sodium bicarbonate factory. They're just pulling it out of these extremely alkali lakes.
Yep.
So we went and visited that. It's just a bunch of wood laying around.
Yeah.
But it was still pretty cool. Oh, the old soda factory. That sounds cool.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's not.
It was pretty cool.
It's interesting.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
There's an old like 4 or 5 homesteads around it.
Yeah, that's a good area to do some metal detecting.
Oh yeah, probably. For sure.
Or find some old bottles and stuff like that.
When the manager of the cabins was like, "Hey, you should go see the old soda factory," it actually auto-corrected to sofa factory.
Oh, a sofa factory.
A sofa
really?
factory?
Here?
What? Yeah, no, that's what I was like. What? An old sofa factory? I'm in. Let's go to this sofa factory.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, it was an old soda factory.
Yeah, that's okay though.
And then we also went to a place called Chasm.
Chasm, yeah.
It was a huge chasm
Yeah.
in the land.
Yep.
I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's
This
pretty
is
big.
cool.
And imagine the Grand Canyon is like much, much bigger than that.
Yeah.
Like
I would
way
think
deeper
so. I would think so.
and way wider.
There's a trail on the east side, which is more like a road.
Mhm.
And there's no signs that say you can't drive down there. So that's going to be on the list of things to do, is just to drive down there, see if we can get to the bottom of the chasm.
Generally, if there's no sign, you're okay.
Yes.
That's cool.
Put
Sounds
the tent
like an
on,
adventure.
go down there, have a camp.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be pretty fun.
Sounds like an adventure.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. And the last week we went to Penticton.
I've heard of it.
Yes. We went to visit Nine Arsons and see the new board game store that's there
Oh, wow.
called All for Fun or Fun for All.
Fun for all. What a hacky name.
It's an all-encompassing... It's not even a board game store. It's an all-encompassing toy store. Kind of.
I can still say it's a
They've
hacky
got
name.
they've got your favorite Future Landfill.
Oh, Funko Pops?
Funko Pops, yeah. They got Warhammer. They got
See, Warhammer's not Future Landfill.
No.
Those have value.
Yes.
Because they're so fucking expensive.
And they got all the standard card collections that you get going on.
Mm-hmm.
They also have Lego and disc golf and 3D printing services.
This sounds like when a restaurant opens and they're like, "Yes, we serve burgers and sushi, but also tapas. And do you want spaghetti?" And guess what happens to those restaurants? They close down.
This place has been in operation for a year and a bit.
Okay.
The board game store that is not the best. Like, you go in there and it's just, I can't remember what the hell it is. It's like Penticton collectible cards or something like that. You go into that store and you're like, oh my God, what is happening in here? It looks like an old junk collector's store, but the junk is cards. It's just piles just stacked up
Unsorted
everywhere.
shit.
Unsorted garbage.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my God, what is happening here?
Mm-hmm.
So these guys opened up their own store.
I see.
And we were there playing some games and buying some things.
Oh.
And we were there for a while. And the place was just packed the entire time.
Nice.
Just packed.
Nice.
Lots of kids coming in to buy Pokemon.
Gotta catch
But
them
it's
all.
funny. I went to the bathroom. And in the back, you go to the back. And I'm like, okay, yeah, where's the bathroom? And like, poke my head in this room. I'm like, oh, this is a giant sports simulator. It's like one of those,
Okay.
you know, you have the golf simulator.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those.
So you can just swing?
You can just swing away. A huge room. I'm like, where did this room come from? How is this room even back here? Like,
Crazy.
Is this like some kind of pocket dimension?
Crazy.
Because you go out, we walking through the outside, it doesn't seem like that big.
It's like a TARDIS.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's so weird. I was like, holy man, there's a lot of stuff back here.
Yeah, no kidding. That's cool.
Yeah. And then we went, they have a board game cafe there as well.
Oh.
So that board game cafe might be the reason that these guys aren't selling board games, because that place was packed with games.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there were so many.
So, oh, well, anyways, I was going to ask a rhetorical question. Like, why don't we have that stuff here? I know why.
Yeah. They had, like, there's a board game for board game for The Binding of Isaac. And there's also one out for Frostpunk.
Wasn't Frostpunk a game first?
Yes.
It wasn't a video game.
No, I think it was, wasn't it?
I thought it was the board game first. I don't know, though.
Because I'm pretty sure Frostpunk board game came out as a Kickstarter.
I don't know. I thought it was kind of like Gloomhaven, where it was the board game first, and then they made the video game version after.
Came out in 2022.
Okay. Well, there you go.
When did Frostpunk video game come
Before that.
Yeah. When did I do a video on it?
Yeah, like
2018.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so I had it backwards. That's okay.
Yeah, still cool to see, because that was a Kickstarter exclusive, so interesting to see that in store.
Well, I mean, it's Kickstarter exclusive until they kickstart it up.
Yep.
And then it's like, we'll sell it to whoever buys it.
Yeah.
So
and just a huge collection of rental games that you can play in store.
Oh, rental games.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We were looking at everything. I was like, oh my God, there's so many games here. It's crazy.
And you had your notepad out?
No.
Oh, you had your mental notepad out?
Mental notepad, yes.
Okay.
Mental notepad.
I see. That's cool.
And that's when my stomach issues really started flaring up.
Oh, you're eating too much chicken.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
So
Penticton has a street market. You know how here in Kamloops we have our farmers market,
and we have nothing.
And there's, it's one street.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Penticton's market is unreal. It's like 5 streets long.
Yeah, Kamloops really sucks a fat donkey's penis, dude. This town sucks.
There were so many stalls, like back to back on all over the street, like so many food vendors, and it was crazy.
Yeah.
You get face paint, your standard face paint, tattoos, all that kind of stuff, but then like all kinds of vendors, sunglasses, clothing, swimwear, jewelry, all kinds of stuff. Toys, even. Like, your future landfill was there.
Oh, my God.
We had, I can't remember what the guy's name was or what the shop was. We had an Aussie pie.
Oi.
Oh, so good.
Good night, Mike.
Traditional Aussie selling it to us, too.
No,
traditional, quote unquote. I don't know what that means.
Traditional Aussie.
Traditional? I don't know what that means. What's a traditional Aussie?
Well, it'd probably be an Aboriginal man.
No,
but,
definitely not.
Probably was a white guy.
It was definitely a white guy with a super thick Aussie accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, his meat pies, whew, super good.
See, this is why you have gastrointestinal problems.
Maybe.
Too much meat-based foods.
That might be what it is. I do like meat.
Yeah.
It's true.
That's okay.
Yes. Did you know the System Shock came out this week?
No, it didn't. Oh, it did.
It did.
Oh.
Haven't bought it yet.
Yeah, we're waiting for
Game Club.
Are you going to be able to wait?
Yeah.
You fucking liar.
No, I haven't even bought it yet.
Okay. Yeah, it did come out.
Yeah.
That's right. End of the month.
Yeah. Also,
uh-huh.
We won't talk about this till next week and with Weebus Plebus, but I got a subscription to High Dive.
Oh,
so that I could continue on with Made in Abyss.
Made in Abyss.
And we watched the movie Dawn of the Deep Soul. Well,
Dawn
I did
of the
anyway,
Deep Soul.
the wife and I.
Okay.
And we started the Golden City of the Circle City Golden Sun. I don't know what the hell it's called.
Okay.
We started that. And we're on episode 5, I think.
How many episodes are there?
I think it's 13.
Oh my gosh.
Pretty standard.
And you were like ready to watch episode 6?
Yeah. We're all ready to just plow right.
You're into it?
Oh yeah, it's super good. It's
nice.
it's just as messed up as season 1. It's great.
Part of season 1.
Part of season 1, yeah.
Yeah.
Season 1 starts off tame and just goes, "Hello, what is happening?"
It sure does. It's quite crazy.
It's like the first episode we're going to talk about. Just it makes me squirm in my seat. It's like, oh my god.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's something else. Anyways, tune into Weebus Plebus.
Yeah, next week we'll have that on
the other podcast
on the Weebus Plebus podcast.
Yes, sir.